Hi you guys, welcome back to another video on It's Wendy's World. I'm just chilling here with my little curly ponytail. Anyway, I have completed my first week on Dayshift at Amazon. So let me tell you what happened. So I reached out. There's a new app on Amazon called My Voice. And when you go onto My Voice, you're able to tell them pretty much how you're feeling about the job, what you're expecting, what you're not getting, how you're being treated, and everything. Well, I didn't have any complaints. I didn't say anything bad about anybody. I just said, I really want to go day shift, and my son's having anxiety, and it's getting pretty bad. And I've been there well over a year, and you only need 2 months before you can do an internal transfer. So I've been promised that it was going to happen, but it never happened. Well, they reached out to me, and they were like, okay, go through the portal and select your shift. And I was like, what? Okay. And it worked. And the next day I got my hours and I started day shift on this past Sunday. And it's been amazing, y'all. When I go to work and leave work, it's still daylight outside. And my son has not had to go to my mom's house before I go to work. Or even after I go to work. Because he goes to school in the morning time. And my mom comes over and drop him off at school for me because I don't want him walking. And then when he gets out of school, well, I'm off at 6 p.m. So he can get out of school. My mom can either take him to her house or she can take him home. Well, all week he's been wanting to stay at the house, even on Sunday, which was the whole all day for me to be at work. But it was a night. That was amazing. And like I told him, I'm not setting up any expectations of you. If you ever want to go to your granny's, he call her Minnie, ever go to your Minnie's house, you can. Whatever you need to feel comfortable, I like the day shift. And y'all, listen. Okay, so you know how, like, we can't have our phones or anything out, right? Well, where I am, there's music. And they're like, no one wants to go to number blah, 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 3115 because there's always loud music. And I'm like, I want to go where the music is. And on night shift, there's no music. But then when I get there, the lady who's the manager, she's like, oh, you're going to be so tired because, by like 3 o'clock, I'm exhausted. I said, don't put that spirit of laziness on me. I said, I prayed to be on day shift. I said, and I'm excited. And the Lord's going to give me strength to do this, to do what I need to do. I said, and I get to leave when the sun is up and when the sun is up when I leave and when I come to work. Even if the time changes, it wouldn't matter. I'm pumped up and motivated by something completely different. And I love, like I said, even my coworkers are cool. The management is really cool and motivating. Like, their expectation is so low. Like, rate is when you have to touch 350 items in an hour. On day shift, they're like, if you at least do 300, we're good. I'm killing it. Which makes me feel good because the managers are like, you're doing such a good job. You're such an asset to our team. And I'm like, thanks, guys. That's nice to hear. So motivating. So here I go, back in love with my job all over again. Almost like in a relationship, how every year or every 6 months or every whatever, you find a way to fall back in love with your partner. Put effort and time into them, and don't let anybody speak negative over your relationship. Like, I don't let anybody speak negative over my hours at work. I prayed for this, like y'all prayed to be in a relationship. When you do the work and the work is paying off, it's not work. It's not work. And as far as relationships, I'm still happily enjoying my peace and my quiet. Even a couple little guy at work or whatever was trying to be nice and sweet to me and everything, and I was being nice back, but I just had to at some point this week still say, hey, I just want to work. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm just trying to work. I'm cool. I'm gonna be cool with everybody, but I don't want to shit where I eat, if it don't work out or we don't like each other or whatever the case may be, here one of us needing to go on another floor to work, which would be me, because you work on the first floor doing different kind of work than I do. You do crates and sortings, and I'm a picker, I'm not trying to do that. Plus, he kind of looks like Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Reverend T.D. Jakes, one of them kind of looking people, which is fine. But you're not my type. I want a guy, close to my age. You know what I mean? And, yeah, pretty much that. Someone that I can still have fun with and go do family stuff with me and my son and him and his kids if he have them. And then our own romantic time, boo getaways for just us, you know? And we can still go out dancing and have fun and just a lot of stuff, you know? So my preference is mine. It is what it is. But like I said, right now, I don't want to meet anybody. I don't want to date. I don't want to take the time away from what I'm trying to focus on. Another good update is, as far as the PPP loan stuff is going, I'm still waiting. They always asking me for new information. I keep giving it to them. Now, the two guys that are supposed to be working on it, the one guy flaked out, asked me for a date, stood me up, and tried to ask me these stupid questions because he couldn't do the job. Second guy, haven't heard from him today. I'm supposed to, but he's working on mine. But here's what I figured out. Two of them, two separate PPPs, after these two guys were trying, I said, Lord, let me rely on you and not on man. Let me see if I can do my own. Like I got my EIDL loan or whatever, and I pay that back in 2022. And it's going to be $30 a month. Praise God for that. Okay. All legal hustles, y'all. Get that legal bag. Get them bags, but legally. Anyway, then there is the... So I did my own. So the two people, the first guy that flaked was going to charge $2,000. This guy, to help me out, just to make sure I had everything I was supposed to do, was just going to charge $500 to help me. Just like when we do our taxes, we pay the people to help us file our taxes. So he was helping me file my PPP loans. And I don't know what you're supposed to charge people, but that's a $1,500 difference. Well, me filing my own, doing my own stuff, I'm not going to have to pay anybody anything. And I'm hoping that that's what the Lord wants me to do, because if this one don't go through, mine and the one from that guy, okay, how about no more tries for the PPP loan? The money, the funds ran out or whatever, because if y'all go back, I've had my business since 2018. Really 2017, but legally certified by the state since 2018. And I put my babies on here too when I have my daycare. Anyway, last bit of business. Texas rent relief. I was waiting on them since the early part of February, when I knew that I went on leave from work from the 5th to the 23rd. I was going to need some help with my rent because that was an unpaid leave. Even though I had doctor papers, whatever, I'll let that go. Well, they just got a hold of me today and was basically like, all the information is in. Now I'm pushing her application through. Everything looks good. And I'll let you know within a week or two. So I'm praying that goes through. I've been praying. I've been wearing God out praying, that the PPP goes through, so I can get caught up on late bills, my car note. It's about probably 4 payments behind, 3. I think it's just 3. But I'm trying to do my best. Just trying to do my best. When you need days off from work, to make sure that everything is okay, be that mentally, physically, whatever, you gotta take it. You're not gonna get fired, but you won't get paid for it, So it's like I gotta figure out side hustles, But in the meantime, that's my update. That is my update. And I've been consistently just thanking God and just trying to be patient and be calm. And like I said, I don't have time for no man in my life. I'm focused on me and my son and trying to get this money up and get these bills all caught up and then take a breather. But in the meantime, yay, got my Dayshift on Amazon. Everything is going really good. I'm not complaining about nothing, and that's it. George Floyd, I'm glad that the results, the verdict came out the way it was. But now we got to deal with the death of the 16-year-old girl. Half of the people in my Facebook are like, the police actually did protocol. She ran up on them. So they say, hearsay. And but then the other half are like, no, but she was a little girl and she's a girl. And how he been paying attention. There's certain things he could have done. I don't know what to say. I'm going to have to do more research. I just don't think that you should shoot first. Unless she was seen with the gun, coming towards him. But she's the one that called for the help. So what do we do there? Anyway, I love you guys. Always take care of you. Thank you for watching another video on It's Wendy's World. And I'll catch you up later. Bye, babies.